What do you imagine when you hear the phrase, "and they lived happily ever after"? What do you imagine the happy ending to be? Do you imagine one where a princess is saved by the prince? Or do you imagine one where the princess is married into a very rich family, all thanks to her looks, and saying yes to the very first man who proposed to her? How do your kids make of such happy endings? Would it be a happy ending if no one ends up getting married? Or worse, the hero ends up being in a worse place than before. Children's tales might seem simple, but they may hide agendas of their own. Children's books are often assumed to be simple and innocent, designed for an audience seen as immature and inexperienced. Like the story of Nadim, the boy who helped a king defend his village against waves of swordfish attacks. However, the hero isn't rewarded for his goodwill and wit. He was feared and betrayed. Traditional stories of comical characters like Pak Pandir and Pak Kaduk poke fun of a common man's foolishness or arrogance to think that he can outwit the king. But they are also satirical portrayals of society. These stories relate to the social relationship between the masses and the rulers, emphasizing the inequality in status between them. Such tales not only serve as entertainment for the common folk, but also inculcate feudal values that the ruler expects of his people. Stories like Bawang Putih Bawang Merah tell of how the hardships and servitude of a submissive woman are being rewarded. Cautionary tales like Batu Bela, Batu Bertangkup tell of how two kids fail to deliver on their mother's promise and look after each other. Hence, the disappointment drove their mother to her demise. Such examples carry heavy lessons to punish disobedient and deviant conduct, further intimidating the reader. The use of such intimidation can also be seen in cautionary tales from other countries. From Germany, there's the tale of Little Sucker Thumb by Heinrich Hoffmann, and French writer Charles Perrault's Little Red Riding Hood. These powerful intimidation tools frighten children into obeying laws set down by parental authority, celebrating conformity while discouraging curiosity and willfulness. These stories masquerade as good morality tales that celebrate values such as filial piety. In reality, they are devious attempts to control behavior, and parents who were raised by such stories also find it hard to totally shake off these ideals. However, in the early 20th century, more democratic models of parenting and education gained momentum. In reaction to the rise of fascism in the 1930s, the popularity of progressive parenting signaled the decline of an authoritarian relationship and a widespread desire to make imagination, free expression, cooperation, and commitment to social justice hallmarks of childhood. Recent books are also challenging established worldviews and subverting traditional gender roles. Titles like Chef Cilik, The Little Chef, show a father being the house husband and carrying out motherly duties. In Tiga, Dua, Satu, Zoom, a girl doesn't dream of marrying a prince, but building a spaceship from recycled materials that can fly her to the moon. And Misi Melur features a female protagonist on a mission to alleviate environmental pollution. Progressives believe that children need to be free from the mistakes and constraints of the past. They are to be taught that they could and should work to improve existing conditions and to challenge injustices and prejudices. Most of all, They need to be shown love. In Alfie Kohn's book, Unconditional Parenting, Kohn argues all children need to be loved unconditionally. They need to know that they will be accepted even if they screw up. Such is the support that children need to grow into healthy, caring, and responsible people.